Welcome to Shomach Shov on the Daf Shir sponsor Lui Nishma Sarim Bekav Shalom Melei Abbas Yitzchok. We're holding in Horayos Daf Ches. In the Rishonim, we have a big discussion. If there's a mitzvah to believe in Hashem, obviously believing is a condition for the whole Torah. But is there a mitzvah to believe in Hashem? So the Rambam said for mitzvahs in Mitzvah Aleph, he says a mitzvah Rishonim. What's the first mitzvah? He has at Tzivoi Shetzivanu behamonos eloikus. We have to believe in Hashem. V'shenamin sheyesham ilo v'sipo hu poyel l'chol ha'nimtzoyim. He is the creator of everything. We have to believe in that. And what is the source of this mitzvah? Says the Rambam. V'hu omroi anoichi Hashem elokecha. The first dibra, the commandment that we have in Aseret Dibris is anoichi Hashem elokecha. I am your God. I am Hashem. So there is the mitzvah to believe in Hashem. And he references the Gemarah in Makes that says Anoichi v'lo yelcho, or two mitzvahs that add to the 611 mitzvahs that we have in the Torah. And what's the mitzvah of Anoichi? Believe in Hashem. The Ramban there in the Asogis, he brings the Moinei mitzvahs, Bal Haloches, Bal Behag, that does not count the Emunah in Hashem as a mitzvah. He says that, of course, the Emunah is a condition for the Torah, but it's not one of the mitzvahs. And the Ramban refers to the Medrash. The Medrash, the Mechilto, the Pashas Yisroi, refers to a problem that many point out. And that is that when you look at the Seres HaDibros, 9 of the Dibros are Tzivuyim. They're orders. Lo yelecha Elohim acherim. Don't have another God. Zocher Shabbos HaKatsher. Keep Shabbos. Kabes Savicha V'Simecha. Respect your parents, etc. But Anoichi Hashem Elokecha is not an order. Anoichi Hashem Elokecha is just a statement. I am Hashem. That's all. So the Mechilta says, Mechilta brings a mashal. Mashal l'melech b'asar adam shenichas ha'medina. A king goes into a country, and the slaves tell him, start being goyz exer, start giving them decrees. So he says, no. First of all, they should accept me as a king. Then I'll give them decrees. Because if they don't accept me as a king, why should they accept my decrees? So HaKadosh Baruch Hu comes and says, Anoichi Hashem Elokecha. First of all, I'm here. You accept me as a king. Then, lo yelecha Elohim acher. This is what the Maharal Tiferes Yisrael Perek Lamed Zayin explains. You cannot come and give orders, give decrees, without being a king. First of all, you have to be a king. Once you're a king, you can give gzeros. But first of all, you have to become a king. Where in the Torah it says HaKadosh Baruch Hu is the king? Anoichi Hashem Elokecha. So Ramban with this explains that these Rishonim hold Anoichi Hashem Elokecha is a statement. It's not a mitzvah. It's not a tzivui. You can't do a tzivui before introducing the king. So there's no mitzvah over here. Ask the Ramban, the Gemarah end of Makkah says, Anoichi lo yelecho, it seems to be 2 mitzvahs. He says, no, it means there's 2 mitzvahs in lo yelecho. There's one mitzvah not to create avodah zarah, another mitzvah not to worship avodah zarah. But Anoichi is not one of the mitzvahs according to the back. The Rambam will argue and say, even though Anoichi Shlokecha doesn't have a loshon of order, as the Medrash says, because you can't have it, but still, it's a mitzvah. It's an implied mitzvah that you have to believe in Hashem. So the Tashbitz, both in his Sefer Zoya Rekia on the mitzvahs, Mitzvah Yud Aleph, and his Tshuva Sefer Chelek Aleph Siman Kuf Lametes, he brings a raya from our Gemarah against the Rambam. Because our Gemarah over here in Amud Beis, the Gemarah attempts to say, how do we know that the Pasha in the Pasha Shlach that speaks about the Karbonis refers to avodah zarah? So one of the answers, the Gemara tried to say, the last answer, the Gemara says, Lemina yom yeshetziva Hashem behalot l'dorisechem. Eizoi mitzvah sheinem b'tchila. What is the first mitzvah that Am Yisrael received? The Gemara understands the first mitzvah that we received is the mitzvah in Aseret HaDibros. Says the Gemara, the first mitzvah that we received is the mitzvah not to worship avodah zarah. So the Gemara asks, no, we had mitzvahs before the Aseret HaDibros, the mitzvahs that we got in Gemarah. Says the Tashbitz, but even if you want to say that Aseret HaDibros are the first mitzvahs that Am Yisrael received, why are you saying the first mitzvahs of avodah zarah? The first mitzvah is to believe in Hashem. Anoichi Hashem Elokecha. That's the first mitzvah. What is even the half meaning of the Gemara? Elama, what do you see from here? The Anoichi Hashem Elokecha is not a mitzvah. The first mitzvah that Am Yisrael received in the Aseret HaDibros is lo yelecha Elohim acherim, like the explanation of the Behag that the Ramban explained. So there's a raya from our Gemarah that Anoichi Hashem Elokecha is not a mitzvah. There's no mitzvah to believe in Hashem. That's the raya to the Behag. The Tashbitz himself in the Tshuva, he brings 2 answers to this. Answer number 1 is that Anoichi Hashem Elokecha also means don't worship avodah zarah. Because you have to believe in Hashem, so immediately you can't worship other gods. So that's why the Zorah could also refer to Anoich Hashem Elokecha. He doesn't like this answer so much. Then he brings another answer where the Gemarah means to say it was the first mitzvah. It was the first mitzvah to have a korban on it. Anoich Hashem Elokecha, even though you say it's a mitzvah to believe in Hashem, a person does not believe, he doesn't bring a korban. But Lo Yachai Lo Yamachem is the first mitzvah that we have in the Sefer Dibros. They had to bring a korban if you don't fulfill it. He says this may be a way to explain the Rambam, but the Behag disagrees with that, and he says more mashma in our Gemarah like the Behag. Anyone who wants to join the Shomachshava email list to what's go, please email shomachshava@gmail.com.